Hi, I'm Dr. Juliet Collier, and I have a little bit of a grudge. I went to a orthopedic doctor today for my hand arthritis, and I needed an update on the status of my hand arthritis. What I was asking for was an evaluation and a diagnosis to clarify the severity of my condition, which I already knew was arthritis, a treatment plan and management. So I have been going to the same doctor for years. He's been treating my hand arthritis for years. He's told me on multiple occasions that I have 4 out of 4 CMC joint arthritis, which is arthritis here and here. So I know he's capable of staging my arthritis. But because I came in today with a request for a signature on a paper for my functioning, he said, no, I don't do that. I don't do that because I didn't even mention the word disability, but it's from a Hartford disability company, which I have been receiving a long-term disability through with because of other things other than my hands. But I just wanted my diagnosis updated, and because it's my hands now that are keeping me from going to work, because I have to have fine motor control that I can't have without pain. So anyway, I got to know. I didn't get listened to. I didn't have somebody say, okay, tell me what you can and can't do, and I'll write that down for you. I had already filled out the form as to what I can and can't do, and all he needed to do was sign it, but he's not capable of that because he does surgery or injections. And if I don't want surgery or injections, why am I there? Well, I want to remind doctors, and I am one, that being a doctor is about diagnosis and treatment, but first and foremost, it's about listening. I didn't get listened to today. There was no, why are you here? It was just, I don't do that, I don't do that, I don't do that, I don't do that. If he had just listened to my chief complaint, listened to my review of systems, done a basic exam and put the findings in the chart, put my accurate diagnosis down, and restated what his treatment plan was, that would have been sufficient. That's an evaluation and management visit. And if I had left that office and he had not done any of those things, and yet he had coded for an evaluation and management visit, I would have considered that fraudulent, because he did not take a subjective complaint, he did not do an examination, he did not provide a diagnosis, and he did not provide a treatment plan. And so, I didn't even use the word disability. I just wanted an accurate, up-to-date, objective, this is what your hands can and can't do. I got told, well, everybody's hands are like this by the time they're 100. Well, I don't want to be practicing podiatry at 100. I can't do it now because it hurts and it's not safe for my patients. But I'll be damned if I would ever go into a treatment room and refuse to do an evaluation and management visit. So finally I said, just give me my injections. I'm 2 weeks early, but here. So he knew how to do that. He gave me 2 injections in my CMC joints that he refused to define as arthritic today because, God forbid, I asked him to sign a fully filled out piece of paper that was accurately telling him what I can and can't do. So that's my beef for today. Doctors should be patient, because we would really learn a lot as to how bad it is out there and how awful it is not to be listened to. So listen to your patients, and patients insist on getting an evaluation, a diagnosis, and a management plan, even if that management plan says, I don't know, or even if that diagnosis says, I don't know, but I'll help you find out. It's that simple.